Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
What a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled there by the defense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone. Try and muscle for the first down.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his man. It's Williams. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. This time it's complete. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff for the single back. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Caught in the flat by the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Young. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. The first play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Defense is coming after him. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback. And
looking to throw it deep. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. To the air, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle, it's Cooper. He's brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it here. He's swarmed by the defense. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And will be brought down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Here's that defense shifting again. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Young. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch is made down the middle. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. It's press coverage now from these DBs. To the air, it's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. So what's the play call here on 3rd and goal after back-to-back incompletions? Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And And the Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all.
They trap him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? It's a shotgun run call. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The Hoosiers will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. It's a run to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Now they're putting themselves in these 3rd and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Got to make sure the guy's allowed to make the fair catch before you hit him. Very obvious call there. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Too much speed for the defense.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense once again driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Back. It's Stockton. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
On 1st down, it's play action. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Here's with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Tackle made after a solid game. Will stop the ball for 31. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. This time enough for one more play in the half. He's back to throw again on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him all the way down at the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Hoosiers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
You know, that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute and get this touchdown.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, that first half could not have gone any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. Dogs come to the line to try to fresh set it down. They're going to run it. Softball brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indiana. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Eludes a tackle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's McCray. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Dogs. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Here's a screen pass to the running back. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Over the middle, it's Williams. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Indiana.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
QB keeper all the way. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Delayed handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Mendoza. Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now, a fourth down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now we run a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. And the running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They'll feed the back again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Indiana.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go!
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And the Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Throwing off play action. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They connect for 6.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. an onside kick. And that attempt just bounces out of bounds, and that'll be, of course, a penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the double.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Important second down play coming up. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense just takes a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.